Welcome, everyone. Let's get started on our journey to mastering cloud computing in corporate treasury. Welcome, everyone. Today, we are diving into a highly transformative topic for financial professionals, cloud computing in corporate treasury. As our foundation, we first need to define what this actually means. Corporate treasury is actively migrating from clunky, legacy systems to cloud-based software as a service, or SaaS, solutions. Studies indicate that over 80% of participants have either migrated or are planning to move their treasury systems to the cloud. But why this massive shift? The basics are simple. By deploying treasury software in a cloud environment, companies eliminate the need to install and maintain complex software in-house. Instead of buying and managing heavy hardware, you access your entire treasury platform via a simple web browser. This gives you a standardized delivery model equipped with the absolute latest technology. You no longer wait years for an upgrade. You are always on the cutting edge. Let us look at the flowchart on the screen to visualize this fundamental shift. On the top path, you see the traditional treasury model. It directs you straight into on-premise servers, which are characterized by high costs and heavy IT maintenance requirements. In contrast, the bottom path shows the modern treasury approach, leading directly to cloud and SaaS platforms. Notice how this modern path branches out into two major daily benefits: browser-based access and a standardized technology model. This diagram highlights the core difference between legacy constraints and modern agility. As a treasury professional, understanding this structural difference is your first step toward modernizing your financial operations. The cloud makes your treasury agile, highly scalable, and completely untethered from physical hardware. Now that we know the what, let us talk about the why. Why are treasurers eagerly ditching their old servers? The strongest business case for the cloud revolves around cost and maintenance. Deploying treasury software in a SaaS environment drastically reduces your total cost of ownership because it eliminates the need for massive upfront hardware and software investments. Instead, you transition to a predictable, subscription-based pricing model. Furthermore, system upgrades used to be a nightmare on legacy platforms, causing severe disruptions. In a true multi-tenant cloud environment, however, seamless upgrades are pushed directly to you on a scheduled basis. This happens at no extra cost and requires zero effort from your end. The cloud provider becomes your single point of contact for support, completely freeing up your internal IT department. This diagram breaks down the compelling business case for cloud migration into two main pillars: financial benefits and operational benefits. Under financial benefits, we see the elimination of upfront hardware costs, replaced by a manageable subscription pricing model. Under operational benefits, we highlight the seamless auto upgrades and a drastically reduced dependency on internal IT resources. Step by step, this flowchart illustrates why chief financial officers and treasurers find the cloud so appealing. You are essentially trading unpredictable capital expenditures and high-maintenance headaches for smooth, predictable operating expenses and continuous technological innovation. How does a cloud treasury system actually connect to the global financial ecosystem? Under the hood, cloud solutions utilize a modern service-oriented architecture, heavily relying on API-first designs. Instead of building complex, custom IT bridges, cloud platforms provide simplified, out-of-the-box connectivity. For example, they often come with embedded Swift service bureaus, allowing you to connect securely to global banks without maintaining your own Swift infrastructure. Let's look at the sample code concept on the slide. Using a simple API call like get/API/v1/treasury/balances, your system instantly retrieves a JSON payload containing real-time cash balances across your global accounts. This standardized API approach allows the cloud system to effortlessly integrate with your internal ERPs and external trading platforms like Bloomberg, Thomson Reuters, and FSOL. Let's explore this integration network on the screen. At the center of our diagram is the Cloud Treasury Management System, acting as the central nervous system. Branching out, you see how it uses APIs to talk instantly with internal ERPs. It uses its embedded Swift capabilities to communicate securely with global banks. And it connects directly to market data platforms like Bloomberg and FSOL. Finally, all this aggregated data flows into real-time dashboards. This visual effectively demonstrates how the cloud dismantles data silos. By acting as a highly connected hub, the cloud ensures that your treasury data flows securely, seamlessly, and instantly across the entire financial landscape. Let's take a deep dive into two critical concerns for any treasurer: security and implementation. You might ask, is our sensitive financial data safe in the cloud? The answer lies in the secure by design infrastructure. Top cloud providers partner closely with industry and government security agencies to capture threat intelligence and proactively defend against cyber attacks. They utilize fine-tuned access rights to guarantee data privacy. On the implementation side, the cloud brings a massive paradigm shift. It favors standardization over heavy customization. In the past, companies spent years customizing on-premise software. Today, cloud platforms offer rapid deployment using standardized, predefined workflows. This means you implement faster, reduce project risks, and ensure you are adhering to proven global Treasury best practices rather than reinventing the wheel. This sequence diagram maps out the invisible security layer of a cloud Treasury transaction. When the Treasury team initiates a transaction, the request goes to the cloud platform. But before anything executes, the platform syncs with cybersecurity agencies and threat intelligence databases. Security protocols are applied in milliseconds, and the verified, secure transaction is then processed. This flow explains how Secure by Design operates in real time. By leveraging the massive scale and shared intelligence of the cloud, your Treasury department benefits from enterprise-grade cybersecurity that would be prohibitively expensive to build and maintain entirely on your own. What exact functions can you run once you are in the cloud? A robust cloud SaaS solution provides comprehensive functional coverage across your entire department. First is liquidity management, allowing you to perform global cash positioning and predictive forecasting effortlessly. Second is risk management, where the cloud's computing power helps you monitor and mitigate foreign exchange, interest rate, and counterparty risks. Third, you can act as your own bank using the in-house banking modules, seamlessly managing complex intercompany loans and multilateral netting. Finally, the system handles heavy reporting and accounting duties, completely automating complex tasks like hedge accounting and regulatory compliance. You get all these powerful modules integrated cleanly under a single unified platform. This node diagram acts as a map of your new virtual Treasury department. At the top is the Cloud Treasury ecosystem, which splits into 4 core operational branches. We see liquidity management extending into cash forecasting. We see risk management branching into FX and interest rate hedging. We have in-house banking handling netting and reporting automating hedge accounting. Walking through this diagram shows how seamlessly interconnected these functions are in the cloud. When a cash forecast updates in the liquidity module, your FX exposure in the risk module is updated instantly. It is a single, breathing financial ecosystem. So, when should you make the leap to the cloud, and what is the ultimate technological payoff? The ideal time to transition is when your legacy system becomes underutilized, or when strict IT budgets demand a more cost-effective approach. But here is the deeper strategic secret. Moving to a cloud-native Treasury architecture is the absolute prerequisite for deploying artificial intelligence. You cannot run advanced AI on scattered spreadsheets. The cloud centralizes and cleanses your global financial data, creating the perfect high-quality data lake required for machine learning models. By establishing this cloud foundation today, you unlock the Treasury of tomorrow, enabling powerful AI use cases like predictive cash forecasting, automated anomaly detection, and intelligent working capital optimization. Let's trace the evolutionary path shown on the screen. We start on the left with disconnected legacy systems. The migration path takes us to a cloud-native core. This is the crucial step that centralizes everything into a clean data lake. From that clean data pool, we unlock the gateway to artificial intelligence, which then powers advanced capabilities like predictive forecasting and anomaly detection. This visual perfectly captures why the cloud is so strategic. You are not just buying a new software tool, you are building the mandatory digital infrastructure required to participate in the AI revolution. Let us examine a real-world use case that brings this all together. Imagine a rapidly growing multinational corporation. Like over 70% of Treasury teams today, they were struggling with highly fragmented spreadsheets and a complete lack of real-time insights. They were reactive, not proactive. To solve this, they implemented a SaaS cloud treasury system. They utilized embedded Swift bureaus and APIs to instantly connect their global bank accounts. The results were immediate. Instead of waiting days for regional controllers to email spreadsheets, the global treasurer gained real-time, automated visibility into global cash positions. Furthermore, when the software provider released new compliance features, the upgrade was pushed automatically over the weekend without any internal IT disruption. They successfully transformed from a manual back office into a strategic control tower. Reviewing this diagram, you can see the stark contrast between the before and after states. At the top, fragmented spreadsheets inevitably lead to data silos and delays. The turning point is the cloud SaaS implementation. By leveraging API and Swift connectivity, the company established automated global bank feeds. All of this data funnels smoothly into the ultimate goal, the real-time strategic control tower. This flow visually proves how cloud technology eradicates manual bottlenecks. It is a practical roadmap showing how modern treasuries regain total control and visibility over their global liquidity. To summarize our session, migrating corporate treasury to the cloud is no longer just an IT upgrade. It is a fundamental strategic necessity. The cloud provides massive ease of deployment, significantly lowers your total cost of ownership, and delivers seamless upgrades that keep you at the cutting edge. As a best practice, remember that the cloud favors standardized workflows over complex, risky customizations. Embracing this standardization ensures your treasury operates securely and efficiently. Most importantly, moving to the cloud future-proofs your organization, acting as the bedrock for the upcoming wave of artificial intelligence. Thank you for joining this masterclass. Please invite learners to like, subscribe, and visit quicktechie.com for premium certification prep, including Q&A banks, full ebooks, audiobooks, full-length training, and interview guides. Our final diagram outlines your roadmap to success. It starts with assessing your legacy constraints, which leads to the decision to migrate to cloud SaaS. The crucial middle step is to embrace standard workflows, resisting the urge to over-customize. This discipline unlocks the next phase, AI and advanced analytics. Ultimately, this journey concludes at Treasury Excellence. By following these progressive steps, you ensure that your treasury function transitions from a manual cost center into an intelligent, highly automated strategic partner for the entire enterprise. Thank you again and happy learning.